The Classic Cheeseburger. It is the foundation that nearly every fast food chain is built around. A beef patty, a slice of melted American cheese, and a soft bun are the core of it, with pickles, mustard, and ketchup rounding out the flavor. McDonald's built an empire largely on this format, and most chains still use it as their entry-level offering. The simplicity is intentional. Every ingredient serves a clear purpose, and nothing competes for attention. It became the default American burger because it was cheap, fast, and consistent at a time when that combination was still rare. The double burger. At some point, one patty stopped being enough. The double burger adds a second beef patty, usually with the same toppings, but with a noticeably heavier feel. Wendy's made it a signature move, and In-N-Out built a loyal following around their double-double. The extra patty changes the ratio of meat to bun, which is what most people are actually after. It signals more value without requiring a completely different product. Chains use it as the middle step between their smallest and largest options. And for a lot of regular customers, it becomes the default order rather than an upgrade. The smash burger. This one is defined by its cooking method. A ball of beef is pressed flat against a hot griddle with force, creating a thin patty with crispy, caramelized edges. The texture is completely different from a standard fast food burger, and that difference is the whole point. The Maillard reaction, which is what happens when meat browns under high heat, is far more pronounced here because so much surface area makes direct contact with the surface. Smashburger built a brand around it, and Five Guys leans into a similar technique. It's spread quickly because the result tastes noticeably better than a steamed or broiled patty, and it does not take any longer to cook. The chicken burger. It became a serious rival to the beef burger starting in the 1980s, largely because of changing attitudes toward red meat. A chicken fillet, usually breaded and fried, sits in a bun with simple toppings like lettuce, mayo, and pickles. Chick-fil-A turned this format into a cultural institution, and the so-called chicken sandwich wars of 2019 showed just how much consumer interest the category could generate. The appeal is that it feels lighter than beef while still being filling and satisfying. Grilled versions exist across most menus, though the crispy fried version consistently outsells them. The spicy burger. Heat became a major selling point in fast food when chains realized that a significant portion of customers actively want a burn. A spicy burger is usually a standard beef or chicken sandwich with the addition of jalapenos, a pepper-based sauce, or a cayenne-seasoned coating on the patty. Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich helped legitimize the category early on, and now nearly every major chain has a permanent or rotating spicy option. The spice level is rarely extreme by culinary standards, but it is enough to feel different from the baseline menu. It also tends to perform well as a limited-time release because it generates conversation. The BBQ burger. Barbecue sauce changes the entire personality of a burger. It adds sweetness and smokiness that shifts the flavor profile away from the standard ketchup and mustard combination. Bacon is almost always included, and sometimes a ring of crispy fried onions tops the whole thing. The format has roots in American backyard cooking, and fast food chains have leaned into that association with names and branding that suggest something rustic or regional. Burger King's BBQ offerings and McDonald's McRib, while not a burger, both point to how well the smoky-sweet combination translates to fast food. It tends to feel more indulgent than a classic burger, even when the calorie counts are similar.